Hey man, say man, the fuck is up, YouTube? Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's your boy Dolph, and hey man, say man, I told y'all we was gonna be following this dog trial all the way, through and through, We was gonna be following this dog trial. So apparently, that boy Cornelius, done went state witness on them boys. He telling everything. He seen that boy Dominique, old buddy from the queso trial, and seen they gave him a sweet deal. And this nigga said, you know what? This is my chance. This is my one shot. Buddy started singing like a reefer. You hear me? But justice for Dolph, man. Shout out to Flipper, man. R.P. to Dolph, man. Let's get into this shit, man, and see what really happened. If that boy Yo Gotti had something to do with this.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Could you state your first and last name for the jury?
Cornelius Smith.
And for the benefit of our jurors who may be taking notes and our court reporter, could you spell your first and last name?
Cornelius.
I just want to say one thing, like, I ain't gonna flex, like, it looked like they got his face blurred the fuck out, and if that's the case, why? We already know what you look like.
Mith.
And if it's okay, can I call you Cornelius?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Cornelius. You know an individual by the name of Hernandez Gotti?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see that individual in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you point to that individual and describe what he or she was wearing?
Man, right here with the white shirt on, black tie, bald head.
And I'd ask if the record reflected.
My boy looked like a stressed out naked mole rat. Look at him. If anybody in here know cartoons, if y'all ever seen Kim Possible, that nigga look like Rufus.
If the witness has identified the defendant. Record so reflects that the witness has identified the defendant in court. And how long have you known Mr. Gotti?
I met him in 21, like mid-21, something like that.
Mid-21, so.
Like in the middle of 21.
When you met him, under what circumstances were you meeting him?
I met him through an individual named Bobby. Buy pills at the time. I was just buying pills from him.
And would that be Bobby Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were buying?
Oh, this old buddy. This the one that got mad because goddamn they only gave that man $500. He got picked up first with his girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? His girl went to go pick up the payment, bro. They gave that bitch $500 in the envelope, gang, and they was supposed to get that man 50 bands. Imagine killing Dolph for 50 bands, or you thought you was getting 50 bands, and they only gave you $500, gang. Yeah, that's why he telling. He didn't get that bread.
Pills from Mr. Gotti.
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of pills were you buying from Mr. Gotti?
Ecstasy and sometimes Percocet pills, oxycodone.
Would you say, why were you buying pills from him?
Because I popped pills. I was popping pills at the time.
Okay.
That was my drug pills.
Did you have a particular reason why you were popping pills?
I had a lot of stress going on or whatever, and it was on and off thing anyway, but then I was just back on.
Was there a particular incident that caused
It's
you to
over
start?
I
for
had
his
lost
ass.
my son in 2020, March of 2020, and I just went back on, get back on.
You had been on them before?
Yes, man, I had been on before.
And you at some point stopped?
Stopped,
And after your son,
got killed at Starbay Pop.
Damn.
and through that course you got to know Mr. Gotti.
Yes, ma'am.
Where would you meet Mr. Gotti?
At first, Bobby started going to get the pills from him, and then, one particular day, Bobby ain't want to go, so, I went and got something from him myself.
Okay, and where was that at?
At his home, on Bradley Street, I believe, Street.
So was that, how did you know this where he was?
Because I used to be right across the street at Bobby's house, you know what I'm saying, from his house.
When So you've always gone to Bobby's house?
Yeah, I used to hang out with Bob. Like, I used to hang out with Bob on the daily basis.
So let's go back to mid-summer or so, however you say it, of 2021, when you first came into contact with Mr. Govan. At what point did the situation change from you, or did it change from you buying pills from him to something else?
Like, I guess after a couple runs of going to buy pills on my own from him, you know, he started asking me, I want to make some money. You know, he knew ways I could get some money. I'm like, yeah.
Did you want some money?
Yeah, because sometimes I go to him and can
I ain't gonna lie, it's really troubling me like that. I can't see Buddy's face because we already seen his face. Is they gonna keep the camera on this goddamn booty hole lip ass nigga the whole time? Cause this shit crazy. I don't want to look at him the whole time, bro. This shit is. He look angry, bro. He look like. I don't know if y'all ever seen Blade Trinity, the little vampire motherfucker that needed all the blood that's up under the earth, you know, up under the basement, or not basement, this sewer. The little white motherfuckers with the white bald head. Like, he just get the camera off of him.
get a couple pills on credit, so you know, that was when he was like, you want to make some money? I'm like, yeah.
And why did you need money? Were you working at the time?
Yeah, nah, not really. I wasn't just working like that. I couldn't just keep a job with a pill habit like that. I ain't gonna lie like that.
Okay. So you wanted money. What did you want money for?
A lot of different reasons. Make sure my children were straight, you know, pop me a couple pills, you know, make sure I was good. A lot of different reasons.
And how many children did you have at the time?
I had 5. I got 5 now, but I had 6.
You had 6 altogether. But
Yeah, it was after my son got killed. I had 5.
Okay. And who is the mother of those kids?
Letitia Jackson.
So you wanted money to make sure your kids were okay. You pop a few pills, and you'd be all right.
Yes,
Did you have a girlfriend at the time?
yes, ma'am.
What's your girlfriend name?
Miss Angela.
Miss Angela. Does Angela have a last name? Arnold?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, 5 kids, a girl, and a girlfriend,
Yes,
and a
ma'am.
pill head.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So at some point, Mr. Govan asked you if you wanted to make some extra money.
Make some money.
Should have said no.
And how were you supposed to make extra money?
Well, he told me that, you know, it was a little bounty on a couple paper out here.
Okay, I ain't understand nothing you said.
It was a hit on, it was a hit at the time on a couple guys in paper out here, on paper out here or whatever.
Okay, and what were some of those individuals' names, if you can recall?
Paper out Woo, Young Dolph. I don't know all his name because I ain't know exactly who they were.
At what point did he mention the actual bounties, as you say?
One night leaving getting some pills, he mentioned the prices on, you know, Woo had 50 on his head, Young Dolph had 100 on his head, somebody had 5 on their head, 10 on their head. He mentioned the prices too.
So it was almost like a catalog. This
Yeah,
person costs this much.
Yeah,
This
he
person
was
costs
telling
this
us
much.
who had money on their head, who had the most money on their head,
And who had the
prices.
most? Who had the
Young Dolph
most?
had the most money on his head.
And he had 100,000.
100,000 on his head.
And when you say his head,
I mean, if you kill Young Dolph, you get $100,000.
okay.
Damn. 100,000. They wanted Dolph out of there, bro.
At some point, you will testify that about the shooting of Young Dolph. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to that, were you involved in any other shootings?
Well, one day, Mr. Govan had provided me with a gun, and he told us that p.r.e was at home one day. So as we approached the house, with me, Bobby, Justin, and another guy, I don't know the other guy's name, Bobby dropped me off. I get out walking on foot. p.r.e was coming out the house, and he had his gun in his hand at the time, and I was walking up the street, and me and him had a shootout or whatever. and the gun he provided me had jammed up. So, you know, I had to duck and Bob and weed, and Bobby had got to me. We got in the car and went back to his house and reported what had happened to him. And he was glad I ain't get killed that day right there. But Bob was like, he wasn't messing with this stuff because he was believing what Justin them told him about we messed it up or whatever, and we didn't have our masks on and all this. So Bobby felt bad.
Was there an incident with p.r.e. that you're aware of prior to the incident where you were involved?
Nah, I don't know nothing else about no incident with p.r.e. Just this shootout that I had with him, that's all I know about it. And he was saying that he was going.
Who was he?
Mr. Govan was saying he was going.
Let me stop you. Did you call him Mr. Govan?
Nah, I called him quick. I called him quick.
It's over. This nigga is calling him Mr. Govan. It's over, gang. Go ahead and get your cellmate ready. Go ahead and pick out which prison. Do you get to pick that shit? You probably don't get to pick that shit. Just get ready to adapt to prison life, my good boy. He is He is telling on himself, and he's telling on you.
That's what I do.
What was your nickname?
Yeah, Quick.
Would you feel more comfortable calling him Quick?
Yeah, I called him Quick.
Okay.
Quick was saying that he was gonna you would pay by mama or whatever to find out what they be about, you know, play up on the other, find out where, you know, who and them be is, so we could reach out and touch them, find out what they is.
Was it just he was gonna see where Wu was, or was there other p.r.e. artists?
Any one of them, Wu or anybody in p.r.e. He was gonna make sure that, you know, he could play because the mama liked him, so he was gonna try to play their father figure and, you know, find out what they is and make sure we can reach out and touch him.
This nigga said Buddy was gonna try to talk to boy mama just so he can get in good with him, just so they can figure out where her son is so they can kill him. I told y'all this a crooked ass world, gang. You got to protect your peace, man. You got to really, man.
So from when you met him in Midsummer, the shooting with p.r.e. how far from when you met him to when that shooting was?
I just can't recall, but it wasn't long after I met him though.
And was it a couple of days, couple of weeks?
I said a couple of weeks, probably about a month and a half or so. You know, I can't be specific about it. I ain't gonna lie like this.
Were you all looking for specific p.r.e. Empire artists?
Yeah, we were looking for whoever we could find. So, you know, at the time on certain days or what, we were doing whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty?
Well, after that incident with p.r.e. or whatever, and the gun jammed up, I think probably the next day I pulled up old Quick House or whatever and buy some pills. And when I pulled up, it was a truck sitting in front of his house or whatever.
Okay, what kind of truck?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Like an SUV truck or F-150 truck?
Like an SUV truck.
Okay.
But I pulled up and I got out and went inside. He was sitting up there with Jook. And he was like, here go a little C right here. Here go C right here. So Jook was like, hold up, man. We ain't doing no talking around these phones, you know. Take these phones outside.
Who said that?
Jook. Before we got to talking, he was telling him, like, we ain't talking around no phone. Take the phones outside.
Who was he telling to take the
He
phone?
was telling Quick that. Quick,
Okay.
take the phones outside.
And then Quick take y'all's phones outside?
Yeah, I gave him my phone. He set them outside on the trail or whatever. And came back in and was like, yeah, this little C right here, this was the one that, you know what I'm saying, shot your woo. And,
Hold on, you did a whole lot of whoop.
well, you know, basically saying, this the one that shot it, woo. And, this one of the ones that I got to, you know what I'm saying, that I got on the business too. And Jook basically like nodding his head like, y'all gonna get y'all money, y'all handle y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get y'all money.
What was person you described as Quick? What was Quick saying?
he was just letting him know that, you know, I was one of the ones that he got on the business, that he had to put the work in or whatever.
Okay.
That he hired for the
Because I'm going to need you to slow that down. He the one that hired on the business to do what now?
To make one of these, get a hit, do the hit.
Oh.
Do the hit.
Cook.
I'd like to pass you a photograph. Do you recognize the person in the photograph?
It is Quick and Big Jook.
Okay. Your Honor, if we could have that photograph entered into evidence as the next number to see.
No objection.
This is a picture of two gentlemen with white shirts, t-shirts on that's been described by the witness as Quet and Big Jook.
I'm really confused because they said the motherfucker name in the beginning. And when he got arrested, he got a mug shot. So all we got to do is go
Let me mark it. Mark this as
and
exhibit
look his name up. So why is they hiding his face? Make it make sense.
Do you know when that photo was taken?
Nah, I don't know nothing about these photos. I don't know when they were taken.
That photo simply identifies the people you've described
Yeah.
as
Quick
Quet
and-
and Jook.
Jook, yes, ma'am.
Any objection to permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Get out of later. Say
There we
that.
go. I'm trying to get off.
But the individual you described as Jook, is he on the left or right of this photo?
From my angle, he's on the right, the big guy, right on the right.
He's on the right. And the individual on the left, who is that?
That's Quick.
And Jook is the person, do you know his government name?
Nah, now since I've been locked up, Anthony Mills, since I've been locked up.
And Quet, you know it's Hernandez Govan, is
Yeah,
that correct?
and there you go, man.
At some point, I'm sure you all exchange phone numbers.
Me and Quick, I
Okay,
never
and
had Jook number.
you never had Jook's number?
Nah, I never had no contact with Jook, like how to get in touch with Jook.
So any conversation about bounties went through Govan, is that
And
correct?
Govan the one that did all the talking.
Okay. What name was Quet's saved into your phone?
I hit up on the bro.
Bro? Okay. And how many different phone numbers did you have?
He had two different numbers,
But they were both under your phone as bro.
bro.
All right. So at some point, there was more information given, I guess, about the
This
bounties.
is-
Is that correct?
Yeah, about the balance, it was coming close to Thanksgiving or whatever.
All right. Well, let's back up. Let's get back to sometime before it starts to get cool. Go back. Was there another individual that was brought into this? Justin who?
Johnson.
Okay. And how did you meet Justin Johnson?
I met him through Quick as well.
At what point did you meet him through Quick?
Like around the time we did that, they hit on p.r.e. When we went and shot at him, like that was like my first initial meet with him around that time.
And you said you met him through Quick or Mr. Govan. How did you meet him? Describe it.
When they found out that Wu was at the house or whatever, me and Bobby were called, and he called Justin up too, and we all met up at his house.
And who's he?
Quick House. We all met up at Quick House, and me and Bobby jumped in one vehicle, and Justin and another guy jumped in another vehicle.
But he was putting you all together. is that
Yeah,
correct?
Quick put all us together.
Okay, and you didn't know Justin before this day?
No man,
Ever seen him?
never seen him, never met him, never knew nothing about him.
All right, so some point we'll get to November, but what was your interaction with Justin over the course from when you met him?
After we did that and the gun jammed over p.r.e. Wu, Justin then went back and told Quick that me and Bobby so-called messed it up or whatever. So, you know, Quick was like, y'all had y'all masks on. Just them told him we ain't have our masks on. I ain't have my mask.
Govan knew that this was going on, and he asked
Right,
you to have
he
a
the
mask.
one gave me the gun to go out there.
And he asked that you have a mask on.
Right, he asked me
Okay.
that. And he was saying like, just know, tell him that we messed it up or whatever, and that's when Bob was like, he ain't doing nothing with nobody, he ain't getting involved in it or whatever, because Quick believe everything Justin them say, and you know, at that time, Quick basically was telling me like, get with Johnson and get with Justin them, and you know what I'm saying, under the big, you want to get this money. Since Bobby acting like he acting, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you said.
Since Bobby acting like he acting, he told me to get with Justin and them, you know, since Bobby had pulled out of it.
So Govan told you to get with Justin.
Yeah, Quick told me to get with Justin.
Okay. And what reason was he telling you to get with Justin?
So we go find one of the people any artists to get this money, you know. And
So, what would Govan gain out of you all getting a bounty or a hit on one of the paper route?
he was getting a cut out of it. You know, he supposed to got $10,000 for me.
No matter who you hit or if it was...
Nah, young dog, he supposed to got $10,000. I did $100,000. I did $50,000. I was getting, he was getting $10,000.
So throughout the summer, going into the fall, did you and Justin and Govan ever meet?
Yeah, we'll meet up over Quick House. Like, we'll go over Quick House, and that's what we always met up at, over Quick House.
And then what was the purpose of meeting there?
Really, like, we'll meet up over Quick House to talk about a lot of things, basically, you know, about a bounty on somebody, finding somebody. You know, sometimes we'll watch the games over there. You know, we'll be over there about a lot of things, basically.
But for Govan, you wouldn't have met Justin.
Nah, I wouldn't have met Justin if it wasn't for Quick.
Prior to Mr. Govan telling you about bounties on these p.r.e. individuals or rappers, artists, were you aware that there were bounties?
No, man. I ain't had no idea about it.
Were you aware of who the p.r.e. artists were?
I knew about Young Dolph, but I ain't know about none of these other artists or nothing like that. I had to Google them, and to actually Google them. Once he told me, I had to really Google them to find out.
So there would be, like throughout the summer, you all would meet and he would talk about the bounty.
Talk about the bounty on them, and first we like, man, I was thinking to myself, it's impossible to get Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can get no Young Dolph. But, you know, I was thinking to myself that was impossible. So, you know, I had to Google the other guys to see who they were.
Oh, fast forward. Let's get to November. Look, it's the week before Thanksgiving. What was going on here?
He was telling us, you know, they got turkey.
Who was he?
Quick, Govan, quit. I mean, he was telling us that, you know, they had turkey drive. Each artist had a different day while they were doing turkey drive or whatever, and you know, that's our opportunity. We can make some shake then.
Okay. When you said make some shake, what's shaking?
Like try to catch him and, you know, get the money, do what he don't want to.
Were you aware about this turkey drive prior to Govan telling you that?
Nah, cause I don't know nothing about what paper route do, so nah, I probably wasn't.
Did you listen to their music before, or did you?
I listen to Young Dolph, but I ain't listen to his artist. I ain't know who his artist was. I listen to Dolph though.
That's crazy. He listened to the man
So,
who was willing to kill the
Govan
man.
was telling you about the turkey drive.
That's
Right.
wow.
He was telling
And-
me and just,
I'm sorry.
he was telling me and just,
Were y'all together when he was telling you?
right, at his house.
At his house. Did he mention the bounty again? Did he mention the money?
Well, we had already knew the prices on majority of their heads, basically. On everybody else doing the turkey drive, we had already knew the prices already,
Including Dolph.
including Dolph.
And let's go to November the 16th. of 2021. What were you and Justin doing that day?
Well, he had called me up. He came to pick me up. We had went because they had to take a drive in South Memphis somewhere. And me and him was out. We was riding, trying to get one of the artists that day that was doing the drive down there. And as we was out there, I got out on foot. And there was a lot of folks out there standing with guns with her. Justin was in the car. And he called me and told me that he had got a call that young Dolph was at a gas station up the street from where we was at. So I ran back to the truck. And I jumped back in the truck. When we got to the gas station, Dolph was gone. So we rode around for a minute. Then he dropped me back off at the house. And I laid down that night. And he was like, tomorrow we go back out and see what's up.
So on the 16th, at any point, did you think, okay, maybe we have a shot at getting Dolph?
Yeah, because we knew he was in town. We knew Dolph was in the city then, and we knew that tomorrow we were full-fledged then. We know we anything in shape right now. We gonna get somebody. We gonna strike. Tomorrow is our day. We gonna strike somebody. We gonna get lucky tomorrow.
And
That nigga said
at
lucky.
any point, did you all have this conversation with Mr. Govan?
Yeah, we were telling him like we really getting close. We getting fed up with playing. We finna get somebody basically. And he was like, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all got beat.
And in return, you all were supposed to, you expected to be getting money, so.
Right.
Because that's what he promised you.
Right.
So let me ask you also, one of those, Justin, what did he do for a living?
He was a rapper.
At any point, did you all participate in a music video or anything?
Yeah, I was called by Mr. Govan to be in the video because I don't know Justin and like that. So I was in the video, but I didn't want to be in it, so I put a mask on my face.
And when was this video shot?
Like in summertime of 21. I can't tell you the exact date, exact month, nothing like that,
But it was prior to, was that after
it
the
was
hit on
after,
Who?
it was after that one. Yeah, it was after the movie.
But prior to Dolph.
Dog, right.
Okay. You have a photograph that is before you, previously been shown to the defense counsel. Do you recognize the contents of that photograph?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is that photograph?
This the photograph of us in front of the house where y'all found the car is shooting a rap video.
And who's all in that video?
Justin, I don't know the other two guys. Hernandez over there, and I'm standing right behind Hernandez over there with a mask on my face.
Your Honor, if we could have that photograph and it is evidence as the next number, please.
Oh, this the same judge too. Oh yeah, your ass is cooked, buddy.
So this is a photograph with 5 individuals in the picture. Mr. Govan with a cap on. The witness describes himself standing behind Govan with a mask on. An individual with a red cap on. Is this Justin Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin Johnson in the picture with the baseball cap on, holding a stack of money.
Cook.
We'll mark this as exhibit 5 to this hearing.
Could we just ask when that supposedly was? I think you may have
He's
said.
already said he did.
So he doesn't know this one?
Hold on. Let's mark this and then you can ask your question before. You want to ask questions?
I asked you
Cool.
again, do you recall when this was taken? Or the video, excuse me, the photograph that you were just looking at, not this one, but the The one you just handed to the.
That was the video. I don't know what month it was. I don't know like exact time it was, but I know it was sometime.
It was.
It was after. It was after the paper I was with. That's all I can say about it.
And
No,
Your Honor, who published the picture? Yes. Could you describe for the jury what we're looking at here?
There's the video shoot of us at the house across the street from Quick House, across the street from Nene Govan house.
Who is this individual?
I don't know him.
Who is this?
It's Justin Johnson.
Who is this individual?
I don't know who that is.
Who is this?
That's a Nene Govan.
And who is this individual?
It's me right there.
Why did you have a mask on?
Cause I wasn't part of their little crew, and you know I ain't want to bring no little beef upon myself. He asked me to be quick, and then they go there and asked me to be in the video. That's why I'm standing like right behind him, cause I ain't know none of them other guys.
Yeah. Crazy work.
So we're gonna, I know I'm doing some time warping. But this was summertime. We're gonna go back to November, at this point, November 17th, right? What was going on that morning? What do you recall about that morning? November 17th, 2021.
Well, it was actually my daughter's birthday. I woke up, I had a missed call from Justin Johnson. So I don't know if I called him back or he called me back, but somehow he got on the phone. We was on the phone, and he was telling me that he was finna pull up on me.
And did you plan to meet him that day?
Yeah, we had been out the day before, you know, on the turkey drive or whatnot. That's when they told us Dolph was at the gas station, but we were gone. So the next day we knew another turkey drive. So we were gonna get up that day and, you know, try to get to that turkey drive.
So this was this a Wednesday, would you say? If you recall?
I can't recall.
It was a November
17th,
17th.
my daughter's birthday.
Alright, so how long from when you received a call from Justin to when he came to get you?
He close by, so it was like a couple minutes. 'Cause he was close by. It wasn't long. He was close by.
And I don't know if I asked you before, but how far from Mr. Govan's house to your house? How was that far?
Nah, it wasn't far. A couple minutes. It wasn't far.
So he wasn't far because he came pretty quickly once he
Yeah,
said
he
was on
came
the way.
fast.
Okay. And when he arrived, what type of vehicle was he?
He was in a white Mercedes Benz.
Had you ever seen him in that white Mercedes
Nah, I ain't never seen that car before.
What car would you normally see him
In an SUV, like a white truck or something.
in? And did you ask him why he had this?
I ain't asked no questions. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't asked no questions. I just jumped on in there because I knew we was on a mission.
At this point, had your mission changed to Dolph knowing that he was in town?
Yeah, anybody. At this point, anybody, like in paper, right? Anybody.
So he picks you up.
He picked me up.
And where did he pick you up from?
He picked me up from my pop's house. Once he picked me up, we went back to right in front of Govan, and then the Govan house
Okay,
And-
that on Bradley Street.
on Bradley Street. Yes, ma'am.
And when you went back to Govan's house on Bradley Street, what did you do then?
He jumped out the car and jumped and grabbed somebody in his suburban
Could I
truck.
ask, we identify who the he's are? It's getting very confusing with the hearsay.
I think Ms. Taylor was going to do it. She's been doing a pretty good job at
We've got a lot of theys and he's, and it's very confusing.
That's why I asked. So the he that jumped out the car, who is the he?
Justin Johnson jumped out the car, and he jumped out the white Mercedes Benz and grabbed something out of his SUV that he had parked by across the street from where his house is, right?
Okay. And I didn't ask you, where is this house?
Across the street from the Govan house, where we'll park it hang out there. We'll park in front of his house and go to his house. Hang out. Go to
Okay, hold
and
on.
then go to
You
his
go
house.
to he, all right. You
Go to
park in
Hernandez.
front of the Gomez house.
We park at their house and to go over Mr. Hernandez Govan house and hang out.
All right. All right, so Justin got out of the car, opened the door or something to the SUV, got something out.
Right.
Did he get back in?
Yes, ma'am. He got back in and we took off.
Okay, do you know what he got out of the car?
No, man. I can't remember.
All right. You previously mentioned that you all were kind of on a hunt.
Right.
When you go hunting, you have guns.
Right.
Did you have a gun?
Justin Johnson already had the guns in the car prior to me getting in. They was already in the car.
Did you all have masks?
Yes,
Gloves?
ma'am. I had my own mask, my own gloves, and Justin Johnson had his own mask and gloves.
At some point, did you put these masks and gloves on?
Yes, ma'am. We once Justin grabbed something out of that white SUV, we proceeded on heading towards Westwood area.
Yo. Damn, chat. Damn. Damn. Yeah, it's about to get real ugly in here. It's about to get real ugly. Yeah, it's about to get real ugly. Buddy telling everything. He telling everything. Y'all think this shit gonna come back on Yo Gotti? Or you already signed up Big Jook? Damn. What we doing, chat? Damn.